hazmat crew.
A little less than a year ago, we made a video about DarkSydePhil and his potential LEGO podcast, and our video has been nothing short of prophetic. Our AI was able to perfectly predict how the podcast proceeded. But don't just take it from me, hear it from Phil himself.
Oh, what did I do here? Oh crap, well, this is a problem. Aha! I accidentally put an extra piece on. I definitely see where I put it on extra and it wasn't supposed to, but I can't get it off. I actually need to use the removal tool. Crud. I even have the removal tool. It won't come off. That's one of the nice things we did. You gotta support right now. This is it. This is the absolute final countdown. We gotta hit the goal of 150. We're at 70 right now, so we need another 80 bucks. If we don't hit it right now, that's it for Legos. We'll retire them. Okay? What I need to do is I need to clean up my room now, because now I've got Lego boxes all over there and stuff.
This is a 43-year-old man who struggles to play with children's toys. And while we originally wanted to just move on from DSP and go into other lolcows, there's been something of a renaissance of DarkSydePhil content, more than we've been able to keep up with. It seems every other week Season 17 gives us a new arc. All of this content is thanks to one podcast, the Kino Casino. Over the span of 8 months, the Kino Casino gaslit Phil into believing that he had a huge resurgence in popularity.
I was on your show and answered hard-hitting questions.
Did you?
Oh, indeed I answered. You just didn't like the answers.
If you didn't, you were dishonest with us.
It doesn't matter if it's honesty or not. It's still an answer.
That, to me, stings, because you're not only lying to me, you're lying to your audience, you're lying to my audience, and you're lying to everybody else. Will you apologize for lying to us?
Okay, now, since we're getting into the nuance of it now, and I want you to understand how bad it was for me, your entire cast laughed ack on the show, Craig, together. As if this was something funny. I had to hide for a year. And now, to just show you, Craig, how different it could have been, did you see my appearance on Kino Casino recently?
No, I didn't.
Okay, you want to know what happened? Public opinion has changed, Craig. People like me.
All they had to do was treat him like a 5-year-old and call him the king. This newfound attention went directly to Phil's head. And his wallet. The Kino art gave Phil about $7,000, nicely padding out his monthly income of Social Security disability checks. And what does Phil even do with this money? Does he use it to finally fix his appliances? Does he use it to buy his wife something nice? Does he use it to take his sick cat to the vet? No, of course not. No, he uses it to buy overpriced, useless shit he already has. $100 of twinkly fucking rainbow lights to put in his playroom, $200 microphone that he immediately breaks, $300 AI-powered webcam. It's just useless shit. But where does that lead us now? Well, after 8 months of putting up with Phil's bullshit, the Kino Casino finally decided to cut ties with him. And all they had to do was tell him the truth, that nobody actually likes DSP gaming, and the ones that do are just wheelchair-bound retards. This betrayal shook Phil to his core, and even today he's still struggling to cope with it. Now he's trying to convince his arch-nemesis ReviewTech USA that he was actually trolling the trolls the entire time. That he wasn't being retarded, he was just merely acting retarded. Why? I wouldn't be able to tell you, just hear it for yourself.
A lot of people are like, this is great. It's the first face-to-face of Rich versus Phil, and they're going to either have it out, or maybe this is a plot. They're going to be like buddies now, because the casino has turned on Phil. What do you think about that?
Well, I hope to God that you knew from the beginning that was going to happen. I don't think you did, though.
Sure. Well, I guess we've had a good cold open, right? Okay. I do have a plan for this appearance, and it's nothing whatsoever what you think it is. Okay? But I want you to calm down. I want you to calm down, okay? This is not the Level 1 podcast featuring RTU. This is the Level 666 podcast straight out of fucking hell, because the truth is, Rich, I'm tired of being pushed around. I really am. All right? I'm going to be honest with you and the internet right now. I decided to do something with initiative. And I said I want to try to actually get over on one of these people who's one of these content creators who's constantly a misery broker. Rich, do you recognize this?
Ah, those are your poker chips, Phil. Yeah.
Correct. This is the briefcase. Okay?
Okay.
This is Andy and Ashton's briefcase. I robbed Kino Casino. I'm not kidding. For the last 8 months and the last couple of years, all of my planning has finally come to fruition. Everything that you have seen happen, I swear to God, has been part of my plan all along. Because all of you think I'm so fucking stupid.
So what you're saying, this whole entire thing for your casino arc was 4D chess that you were playing them to the point that you would hurt your own reputation and career? This feels like retcon to me, Phil, but sure, prove it to me.
I'm not
How did you rob?
fucking kidding. I 100% had this plan since day one.
I don't believe you. I've been watching you now for over a decade. You called Andy your gaming soulmate.
Okay. Every single thing that I told them was either a lie, a half-truth, or something to buy their confidence. I'll give you some examples here. I said, my wife was sick, and they bought it. I said, oh, my rabbit is sick, so I can't do the show today, and they bought it. My mom is sick, so I have to fly. I keep saying sick, like every excuse was someone's sick. Yet they bought it every time.
Or you were just nervous to go do it, so you canceled on it. That's kind of just gross, too, Phil. You would say that your family members were sick to get a one-up on them?
No. It's to basically have a way to make them believe that everything I'm saying is true. Because no one is going to think that someone's going to just pull that out of their ass. But to beat a snake, you have to be the better snake, Rich.
In order to be the snake, you have to be the better snake. This man was valedictorian of his high school, valedictorian of a generation of paint chip munchers.
I think the only person believing this in this stream right now is you. You're trying to tell me to believe that for the past 8 months, when you were sitting there gifting them subs, simping for them, like hours upon hours on end, trying to get them to pay attention to you, like that this was all some big plan to get vengeance on people that if you never affiliated with, you would be in a better position than you are now.
I basically manipulated them as much as I could to make them do what I wanted. I got what I wanted. And then when I knew they were going to eventually turn on me, because we all knew that from the get-go, right? We knew they were going to turn. You even called it out in your content and you said, Phil, you fool. They're not your friends, but you have their memes in your content and all of that. I'm well aware of all that stuff that you said, okay?
Which was true from the beginning. Everyone saw that coming from a mile away. You were a content mill for them.
Fair enough. Now, I cased probably 6 or 7 different individuals who I thought I could maybe get in their good graces, figure out how to get in on it, and see what would happen. The whole idea was to get in the good graces of the casino, to find a way to collab that was going to get me over, that was going to get me some popularity, make me some money, but also at the same time, make them think I'm some kind of a fucking idiot. I'm not kidding.
You don't need to try very hard at that, Phil.
Because this was my plan
this
all along.
doesn't sound like 4D chess. This sounds like damage control.
Fair enough. Now,
come on, Phil.
Rich,
come on.
I could never possibly come out at the end of anything looking worse. You understand that, right? Like, all right, I'm going to be honest with you and the internet right now. Back in 2023, when I did that SideScrollers interview, I walked out of there thinking, you know, not a lot of people are going to like me. But at least that interview's out there, and now I don't have to worry about this bullshit anymore.
Those interviews make you seem disingenuous, Phil. When you had him on the show, he was like, so you weren't telling the truth, and you said to him, it doesn't matter if I was telling the truth or not, it's still an answer.
That's right.
And then you were like, you know, I got to protect my family, which made no sense, Phil. Think about how simple it would have been to show Down from the Rafters is my WWE Champions account. My Sweaty Man addiction is there. which we know you're still using, by the way. You just make up facts
Folks.
off the top of your,
Folks,
head.
if anything...
Hold on,
folks.
don't say folks. Don't say folks yet. Don't say folks yet. Phil, can I ask a question? Why do you make your audience do your work for you? Like, your audience's time, you have to understand, is valuable. Now, that mic stand that you got, you realize you ended up breaking the boom arm, right? There's a minute and 30-second mic video. Why couldn't you look that up instead of having a multi-hour stream? You're using your mic wrong, and I feel like you're using your mic wrong just out of pride. You sound like you're going through puberty again. Your mic actually sounds worse than your previous mic, many people have said. It just shows, Phil, how you're disingenuous and why I can't believe you about this whole master plan.
The mic?
Yes. These all tie into why anyone with a modest intelligence is not going to be like, man, Phil was getting the one-up on them. You know, and who cares about the mic stand in and of itself? Because you... What? Yes, please talk to me, Phil.
For a decade, you had a channel called Review Tech USA. Mm-hmm. And in the last 5 minutes that you have wasted of everyone's time, you have reviewed more tech than you did in your entire decade on your own channel.
Okay, but that still doesn't take away from what I'm saying right now.
This is what he thinks is entertaining to the internet?
No.
I'm going to step up to bat for Rich here and finish the point that he was trying to make, which is that Phil has been doing YouTube for 17 years, and in that 17-year span, he has not figured out how to set up a microphone properly, something that would take the average person at most a day to do. Phil struggles with the most basic step-by-step instructions. Even Lego books are too advanced for him. But he wants you to believe that he's actually Lester from GTA, and he's been manipulating everything from behind the scenes the entire time.
You are the master of bad timing and how to make things that are exciting incredibly fucking boring. Good God, man.
Phil, I think you thought this is going to be like some like battered wife. Like, yes, let's go. Like, I don't care about the kid. I really don't give a shit. I don't care about...
Okay. So, I guess we'll continue on. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. All right, let it be said. I tried to get Rich involved in this because I thought he would add something. I thought he'd be interested in what I've done here.
It's bullshit. It's plain and simple bullshit. You can see through it, I can see through it, even Phil's dents saw through it. But this little argument got the AI to thinking. They wanted to make a movie based on current events. What if Phil did rob the casino? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Ocean's 220.
Well, Catherine, my beautiful wife.
Thank you for finally taking me on our honeymoon, Phil. I'm so excited to see where we're going.
You have been complaining to me nonstop about our honeymoon for 9 whole years. So I was thinking to myself, and I said to me that maybe we could go on our honeymoon at Las Vegas. How do you feel about that, Kat?
Well, Phil, I don't think this is a good idea. I don't want you to gamble all of our money away.
It doesn't matter if it's Japan or not. You still got a honeymoon. Okay? Right? Cool. Now, the truth is, Kat, I've been planning on robbing this casino for years. They have a briefcase, right? And that briefcase has money. Okay? I want that briefcase. And you're gonna help me.
What? Rob it?
I also brought along Jasper Kitty. He'll help us to take out the security cameras, right?
Whatever. Let's just get this over with.
Three tickets to the casino, please?
What the fuck you mean 3 tickets to a casino? It's a casino! You just walk in, moron!
Huh? What do you mean I don't have to buy a ticket? I went to an arcade when I was 9, and they made you buy tickets there, so why do you need me to buy a ticket here? That doesn't make sense to me.
Huh? Sorry, bud, no pets allowed in the Kino Casino. You can take your cat anywhere else, just not in here.
I'm sorry, Casper, you'll have to stay outside and play with the other farm-style creatures. Well, Catherine, I trust that you'll do a good job of getting through the security system.
Wait, aren't you going to help me get past these lasers?
Well, you know me, Kat. I'm a gamer, right? I mainly do the gaming side of things. So I'm gonna go case the gambling floor.
Don't you want to spend your honeymoon with your wife?
Every heist has a female style person to sneak past the security alarm. You're a female style person. Ruben-esque, even.
Aw, that's so sweet, Phil. I could go for a Reuben right now.
Let me know when you have the briefcase.
How?
Oh, baby, I can't wait to play some of these cool-looking games. They even have RGB gamer lighting all over them. Let's play this one with the buffalo.
Whoa, party! Check it out, dude. Is that Phil?
Well, I'll be damned.
That is Phil.
That's crazy, bro.
DSP tries it.
$110.09.
Wow, this plays exactly like WWE Champions. Cool.
$110.09.
What the fuck? The game cheated and just took my money. That's bullshit. I need to get that money back.
$110.09.
Shitty fucking balls.
It's so sad watching someone's addiction ruin their life. Oh. Anyways, let's get some subs!
Let's get some subs!
Whoa, buddy!
Warning, emergency power only.
Did somebody turn off the lights?
$110.09.
This game is such a laggy piece of garbage. It lagged and the 7 went to a cherry instead when it should have just stayed on the 7.
$110.
Oh shit! Someone set a security alarm! To the armory!
Let's get some guns!
$110.09.
No way, go, 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 go! I won anyway! Oh my god!
They cheated.
They screwed me at the end and I still won! Yes! The ultimate victory, are you kidding me? Ultimate clause, yes! Yes! Wow! Wow, that is so epic! That was so epic! Oh my god, that couldn't have been written any better!
Here's that briefcase you wanted, Phil.
man.
Happy fucking honeymoon. Phil? Phil?
Amazing!
Phil!
Absolutely amazing!
God damn it, Phil.
Wow.
This is why I never wanted you to gamble. 9 years ago, you promised me you'd stop playing your stupid fucking wrestling game, but no, you never did.
That's how you win Rainbow Road, baby!
There she is. That's the fat bitch that set off our alarm.
Oh, how dare you. If you remember, I told you that you can razz me all you want, but you insulted my whole family with that horrendously insulting remark, Andy.
She's fat, Phil! Fat! I'm not gonna stand here and deny objective reality, Phil. Look at her, Phil. She's fat! And you made her that way!
No, she's not. She's just big-boned and has a lot of water weight.
Fat!
I can't believe you ruined our honeymoon. None of this would have happened if you went to Japan like I wanted to.
Look at you, Phil. Your buck broken. You got no sauce, no clout, no paper, and no juice? You gamble all of your money away on Hulk Hogan, Phil! Is Hulk Hogan gonna save you when your house gets foreclosed? Did you even think this through? You can keep the briefcase. It's worth like $5 in the gift shop. But when you go back to your sad little gated community in Washington, just remember, I'm not the one who ruined your honeymoon, Phil. You are!
$110.